Hey guys, I'm Mo. Back again and welcome to my 1 week review of the Google Pixel 8. Today I'm going to be comparing the $700 Pixel 8 with the $600 Pixel 7 from last year. My channel is all about finding value in the phone that you're using. So I'm going to do a deep dive on that in my review. Speaking of value, just want to give a quick shout out to my partner Mint Mobile. For $15 a month, you can get super fast 5G data, and I think they offer really good plans, so make sure to check them out in the link in the description below. So Pixel phones in general have a pretty nice place in my heart. I started doing these daily videos. It all started with the Google Pixel 7, and I went on to do all the other phones as well, just because it was such a big hit, and I'm going to continue to do that on all the phones I'm using. But when trying to figure out why the Pixel 8 costs more than the Pixel 7, there's a bunch of little upgrades here that adds up to that $100 difference. So first of all, you're getting 120Hz refresh rate instead of 90Hz refresh rate. Whether it is a big difference for you or not, personally it isn't for me. It is technically a spec upgrade there. This year, Google for the first time ever is offering 7 years of software support. No other manufacturers are offering that today, except maybe Apple. They never really say how many years of support they offer their phones, but it feels like it'll last forever. So at least now you know if you buy the Pixel 8, it will last you until 2030. And that is better than what Samsung is offering today with their 4 years of software update and 5 years of security updates. With the Pixel 8, you are getting a refined design this year. I noticed that the back does not pick up fingerprint as much as the Pixel 7 and Pixel 6. Maybe because I'm using a lighter color, but for me, in general, it is just much more pleasant to look at compared to when I had the Pixel 7. The G3 chip is new this year as well, so that is technically another spec upgrade there. You're getting a slightly newer chip, but to be honest, year to year, these chips don't really change that fast. Don't really change that much. If you're just doing normal things like going on Twitter, social media, watching YouTube, you're not really going to notice the difference unless you are doing some high intense gaming. Then you might notice the differences in chip because you're going to need to utilize all the processing power to get that small edge. And one of the biggest upgrades for me is actually the 2000 nits peak brightness. So when walking around using the Pixel 7 and the 7a, I noticed that it is much darker compared to when I use a Samsung Galaxy S23, but this year with the Pixel 8, it even trumps the whole Galaxy S23 series, including Ultra, coming in at 2000 nits peak brightness. So you're not going to have any issues seeing this phone when you're outside under direct sunlight. Pixel 8 also offer a bunch of new AI tricks as well, but I wouldn't get too caught up in it. All of these software upgrades is going to eventually come to the Pixel 7, so you wait long enough, it will come. So with the Pixel 8, you get the best take mode. You take a bunch of group photos at once, so you can swap people's faces if they're blinking, not smiling, or whatever. I tried this a few times in some of the photos I have. I find that the edges tend to be distorted or looks funny, and it only worked in 1 out of 3 pictures that I try. At least it worked the way that I like without me requiring to do additional editing. Magic Editor, I don't know, a lot of these tools you kind of have to dig into your folder settings, look at the tool, see if it's available or not. If it is, it will let you do it. If not, then you can't. Like Magic Eraser that's been around for a few years. It doesn't always give you the option on every single picture, so it really all depends. Audio Eraser is slightly disappointing for me because you can only do a 2-minute clip. I typically record YouTube videos like these that last 10 to 20 minutes. It would have been nice to get at least 10 minutes. But even when I play around with it, it isn't exactly what I wanted. So in that 2-minute clip, it gives me the ability to mute my own audio if I'm talking like I am right now. It wasn't able to pull like all the background noises. Like right now I'm recording this video on top of my computer and my laptop fan is really loud. So if I just use the original audio, it doesn't sound as good. I typically use Adobe Podcast AI to clean up my audio. It may sound a little distorted here and there, but at least it is 90% of the way there compared to just me using the regular audio straight from the phone. And the Pixel 8 is actually smaller than the Pixel 7 from last year. It comes in at 6.2 inches. The Pixel 7 is 6.3. The Pixel 6 was 6.4. So apparently each year it is getting smaller and smaller. And despite it being a smaller phone, the battery is actually slightly bigger compared to the Pixel 7 last year. But there you have it. Those are the main differences that I can see going from the Pixel 7 to the Pixel 8. It is personally not worth the upgrade if you have the 7. Processing wise, you're getting an upgrade, but it's not that noticeable. and all the new cool AI tricks is going to eventually come to your Pixel 7 anyways. Maybe if you had the Pixel 6, it would be a bigger upgrade. The Pixel 6 doesn't even have face unlock, but this year with the Pixel 8 face unlock, you can actually use it to unlock banking apps and things like that. Android phones, their face unlock tend to be not as secure, so you weren't able to do this in any of the other Android phones in the past. And now it is an option with the Pixel 8. Alright, so there you have it. I've been using the Pixel 8 for a week. It honestly don't really feel that much of a difference for me. I have the 7A on the side. Day-to-day basis, using normal tasks is fine. Just holding the phone itself, it does feel lighter. The bezel looks skinnier. The curved edges feels comfortable in the hand. I can switch back and forth with the Pixel 7a and 8 and use it interchangeably and not really notice that much of a difference. So it all depends on if you need all those little upgrades, the 120Hz refresh rate, if you want 7 years of software updates, the G3 chip, the 2000 peak brightness, having a lighter phone. If all those things are worth the extra $100, by all means, go for the Pixel 8. But just keep in mind that you already spent $600 for the Pixel 7, so just add $700 on top. You're spending $1,300 in 2 years just to go from one Pixel to another. Of course, if you have any other trade-in deals or incentive that you plan to do, that's going to change the math. But just me personally, I wouldn't go from the 7 to the 8. And overall, the 8 has been a fun phone to use, but it is not life-changing for me. And the battery life on this phone typically has been lasting me 12 hours or so. It is not life-changing by any means either, just okay battery, half day of battery life. If you start your day at 9 a.m., you gotta charge it at 9 p.m. before bed. If you start your day at 5 p.m., you're gonna have to charge your phone halfway through the day. So battery, slightly disappointing. I wish it would have been better, especially me just coming from the iPhone 15 Pro Max, where I was using that phone for a full 24 hours plus another half day after that. And I don't think any Android phone is touching down anytime soon, which is disappointing, but there's always hope. We'll continue to monitor and see what other phones are out there. Let me know what your thoughts are on the Pixel 8, if any other questions or things that you have. I know with Pixel phone in general, they have all the AI tools, Google Assistant. If you have the Pixel Buds, if you have the Pixel Watch, every manufacturer got their own ecosystem. So if you're already deep into the ecosystem, all the products talk to each other, it's going to be a better fit for you. But if you're just looking at the phone specifically, it really all depends on your personal situation. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Appreciate your time as always. Please check out Day 6 if you haven't already, and see you guys in the next video.